What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Kaiser, and I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, make sure you always watch full video.
Many of you guys may know Kaiser is spending the summer out in Thailand with his father. Now, King came to Houston to get him and take him back to Thailand. And according to Nique, I'm guessing King was supposed to bring him back. Well, that's not happening. And now Nique has to make a trip to Thailand to go get Kaiser, and she doesn't appear too happy about it.
Yeah, I miss Kaiser too, child. I'm ready for him to come back. That's a whole nother bang. I gotta go get him. But yeah.
I don't think because of the little narrative of him trying to coach his son to make Nique look bad. I think after that, and then this current situation with Elena being in the hospital, I don't think their son is going back to Thailand no time soon.
I plan on exploring a little bit, but I did not want to go to Thailand, so shit. I'm trying to get in and out. Kaiser gotta prepare for school. I gotta do so much shit at home, but I gotta take time out to go get him. Cause if I don't go get him, who's gonna do it? And then I had to do it last minute. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it a vacation. Like, it's gonna be, what's in my plans? I didn't even know I had to go get one. But I may make it a little vacation, but where I really want to go, that's not the area he's in. Hello. If I would have known that, because he wouldn't have went.
Look. I don't know what the comment said, but she said she would have known that he wouldn't have went. See? I don't think he's going back no time soon, bruh.
I'm going by myself, so it might be like a little mommy and me explore. Solo traveling. I think this will be my, well, no, not necessarily my first time solo traveling. This will be like, yeah, kind of, because I'm going to be like, basically, I'm trying to convince one of my friends to go with me, but everybody got booked schedules. So, yeah, but it's for sure going to be exhausting because the travel is 24 hours to go there. Like, that's what's blowing me. So it's like, I don't want to go there and come right back, but it's like, I wasn't planning, like,
Can't do that, bro. Fuck that.
So my goal is just to get him. Might do a little shit, but I don't know, bro. And I'm with myself, so it's not much solo travel I can do. Trust, I did cry. But I'm good now. I got it, I swear. It's just next time everything will be much more difficult. Let's do that though. Make it eventful. Gotta make the best out of it. I'm going at the end of the, well, like, not the, almost the end of the month.
So Nique isn't too thrilled about traveling to Thailand at all. She's claiming that she never even wanted to go, and this wasn't in the plan. If you guys heard, she stated if she knew she had to go get him, he wouldn't have went. So I'm not sure if Kaiser will be able to go back out with his dad next summer if Nique is having to make that trip to Thailand to go pick him up. And someone left her the comment that they would have been crying, and Nique said she did cry. I mean,
nah, he gonna have to make sure it's guaranteed she ain't gotta come back and get him, bruh. That's
having to travel 24 hours one way is just crazy. But you guys leave your opinions on that down below. But let's move on to this next topic with Daysha and Quik's baby mama. Now, if you guys watched my last video, I spoke on how she did this podcast interview with a T page on TikTok. Well, now Daysha is
I'm gonna start by
responding.
saying this is very unfortunate. I hate that things have even gotten to this point, especially for the sake of the kids.
You know,
This is not going to be one of those videos where I'm super aggressive and things like that because I have kids involved. This involves my stepchild who actually looks on TikTok, watches TikTok, so I don't want her to see me in that light. You know what I'm saying? So this is not going to be a super duper aggressive, mad video because there's nothing to be mad about. First thing I want to say is it was very, very distasteful to sit and watch Rain sit next to you while you bash her stepmom and bash her dad, when in all reality, you could have just told her to go to another room. Second, there's no clip.
that's true. That was very true. Like I ain't lie, when I seen a little girl pop into the camera, I was like, what the hell? But but just how you noticed that it was wrong or like look bad or crazy, whatever, that she's doing all this in front, in front of the little kid, the little baby or whatever. Y'all need to notice that these kids are going to get older and still see it too. So going back and forth on the internet is not the thing to do. Even for you, like for her to do like the little messy little things that or the little petty little things she be doing when she be talking about people subjects whatever. Even though at the end of the day it is just like a reaction. Hey, I'm doing the same thing. I just don't go into the bashing part, throwing the shade part. I just don't go into that. I just give my opinion on it and I move on. You feel me? But you need to always think about that, bro. Like again, going back and forth with anybody, especially when you have kids, is not a good look.
Of me ever saying that I was in the delivery room with you. When did you see a clip of me saying that? Like, I never said that. I've never been weird like that. I wasn't outside the hospital or anything like that. Your baby daddy came to see me after you delivered the baby. That's it. I was not at the hospital. I never, ever, ever, ever said I was at the hospital. He came to see me at school at Paul Mitchell after you had the baby. Next, you knew who I was before you had the baby. You very well knew who I was before you had the baby. So I don't know what you're talking about. 3 months after, you knew who I was before I had the baby because you was getting mad at him. And like I said, I'm not going to go into detail of some of the things you did, but I had your child at 2 days old, and I've discussed this with you. We've had this conversation. Next, why would you go to a T page to do an interview with a T page that's not even lit? Like,
Did she say she held her baby at 2 years old? Cause boy, you what? You said you held my what? Again, man. Yeah, like I told y'all before. At least I'm man enough or human enough to admit it. I'm not mature enough for that.
it's like you waited for an opportunity to be mad, to go and tell a story that nobody cares about. Like, you didn't make no money off of this shit. Like, you could at least have them pay you for the story. You didn't get paid for the story. You got up there, you still said a whole bunch of nothing. So it was just like it gave you a reminiscent.
Yeah, she did all that. She did that whole thing. She didn't get paid for that. That's crazy. Space, you speaking on like she said, a 9-year old story, 10-year old story, and you didn't get paid for it. Yeah, I wouldn't even waste my time.
About your baby daddy, but you have a man. And your man allows you to reminisce about your baby daddy. I'm just trying to make it make sense. You're reminiscing about a man from 10 years ago, but you have a man. I don't know what type of man you're dealing with, but it's not adding up. Next,
not me. I would feel some type of way if, like, look, again, bro, it's about maturity, bro. It's about maturity. If I'm with somebody and their ex from 5 years ago, 3 years ago passed away, and they're super, super emotional, like, you shed a tear, like, that's crazy, that's messed up, cry or whatever, like, hey, you are a female, so it's okay. But then you get the over dragging it out, like the overly crying, like a family member just passed away. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have a problem with that.
I never, ever, ever said that I didn't have the funds to go to Chicago. Now, if your baby daddy told you that he didn't have the funds, that's between you and your baby daddy. But I never texted you and said I didn't
How
have the
he
funds
ain't
to come
gonna,
to Chicago.
how he ain't got no fun? Ain't he supposed to be rich or family rich or something like that? Top of the morning, BBL day.
I just said I actually texted you on June 2nd because I went back to look, which was 2 weeks prior to the party. So I don't know why you said I told you about us not being able to come last minute. I said we're not going to be able to make it. What day do you want to meet me to get rain? On June 2nd. And if we got to post the receipts, I can. So I don't know what you're talking about, but you were well aware that we were not coming to the party on June 2nd. The only reason I did not attend the party in Chicago is because I have two small kids. I had took Rain and Dream to SeaWorld. When we got there, Dream was not tall enough to ride any of the rides. And every time Rain would go with my best friend to go get on rides with her little boy, Dream would be crying and screaming and everything like that. So I said, it doesn't make sense for me to spend all this money to go out to Chicago for my child not to be a part of the actual party. That's what I said to your baby daddy. Now, if he didn't relay that message to you, that's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? You like to pick and choose when you want certain things to go through your baby daddy. Certain things, you pick and choose what, you know what I'm saying? It's just very flip-floppy-ish. But I never said I didn't have the funds to go to Chicago. Never said that. I just said we're not going to be able to make it. And that's my reasoning from not being able to make it. It wouldn't have made sense for me to bring my kids all the way. But what I couldn't understand is why you didn't tell them that you guys never went to Six Flags, did you? You never went. Why? Because there was a bad storm in Chicago that day. So imagine if I would have spent my hard-earned money to get there, we would have been looking dumb. But you left that part out. You just trying to make it look like, oh, it's just so bad over here. But tell them all of the shit. If you're going to tell them anything, tell them everything. And as far as the allegations about...
How about we tell them nothing? This is crazy, bro. Bro, like, we all have seen, sadly, we all have seen baby mamas getting to it. But seeing baby mamas arguing back and forth, doing podcast interviews, bro, like, on the internet. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Like, again, I don't see how these people don't think to themselves, like, bro, like, one day my daughter, my stepdaughter, whatever, is going to see this. And they're going to see what I was saying and thinking about their mom. Like, come on, man.
Quik cheating on you with me and this and that. I do not know anything about that. I was told y'all was not together. So if he lied, that's really not... You can't blame that on me. You got to blame that on your baby daddy. Like, I can't take...
And I don't want to say I can guarantee, but it's probably more than likely most of their issues are him. Because they're not speaking to each other, they're going through him, and he's relying messages. Probably sometimes messages that he shouldn't even be replying. Oh, she said this about you. What?
The fall for something that I had no knowledge of. And when you found out about me, you still very well was around, and that's just what it was. When me and Quik first started talking, we were in the talking stage. We was not in a relationship. We were talking. I was talking to a whole nother man. Celebrate 9 years because it's been 9 years since we've known each other. 9 years since we've known each other. So if the dates not adding up, that's the dialogue. And as far as you discussing with me not to put your business out on TikTok, I never said anything about you having car issues. Never. There's no clip. There's no clip of me saying that you had car issues. I said that it was going to be a lot for me to come and get rain because your baby daddy could not do it and you could meet. So I don't understand how that little piece spiraled this whole entire thing. It just doesn't make sense. It literally doesn't make any sense. And let's also get into the fact that you to my don't mention my child's name. The only reason people know who Rain is because of me. So let's tread very lightly. Let's not act like your child just was this who's who. You know what I'm saying? Like, people know her because of me.
Got to that.
So I feel like I have every right to speak on her if I want to.
No,
Especially,
no. The fact that people, most of us probably would know the name if it wasn't for you, yes. You can speak on her anytime you want to. No, that's somebody else's child.
it's okay for me to buy her things, do things for her, but it's a problem to discipline her. It's a problem to say her name. It's a problem to do this and do that. But it's okay to spend money and do all of this and do this and do that. But it's a problem.
Speaking on the child, like anything with the internet, with the child, yes, you got that's something you should talk to her about first. That's like even if I mean I kind of want to say even if y'all take a picture together, but damn it, if y'all take some pictures together, especially again if y'all are not cordial. If y'all are not cordial, you can't be doing that. Like y'all are good, then it is what it is. Y'all, hey, go out, take pictures, go on trips, take more pictures, post pictures. Go ahead. But if y'all are not cordial, don't do that. Especially if y'all haven't been cordial. Now, like if it's like some in and out thing, then yeah, ain't nobody got time to be loving and then not loving, or showing love and then not. Ain't nobody got time for that. So therefore, keep it going. But if y'all haven't been cordial from day one, yeah, don't talk about this person's child on the internet. Don't post this person's child on the internet. Nothing.
When it's really time to be a parent for real. I just don't understand it. That's why I said I'm stepping back and I will no longer be doing anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's very, very, very fucked up that it even gotta be like that. Because I truly love your child. And I've loved your child, and people would die to have a stepmother that loves their child. And they don't have to worry about nothing when it comes to making sure their child is clothed, bathed, clean, eating, and well. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not gonna do anything. You do not have to worry about your child being on my platform anymore. You do not have to worry about me speaking on you or your child anymore after this video. You don't have to worry about it because I'm taking 1,000 steps back. When your child comes, she will be with her daddy 100% of the time. I am leaving the situation.
Don't do that. Now, like you trying to hold a grudge against the kid because of the mom. Like no, bro. Like I don't know. I don't even be. I can't even see a person really being able to do that anyway. It's a kid. The kid's gonna come to you. The kid's gonna run to you. You gonna like no 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 no.
I'm out of the equation because I'm not appreciated, and I don't. I'm trying to wrap my head around
That would be petty as
how you,
hell. Like nah, your
how
mama
you
tripping.
took something that was so innocent and you flipped it and made it into something so negative when it was never intended to be like that. The only reason that people even knew or even asked about her if she was coming because they already knew that Rain was supposed to be at Harmony's birthday party. And let's get into that tea. So you knew I was planning Harmony's party. You knew Quik did not plan the party. Quik don't plan no trips. Quik barely give a fuck about a birthday. You know that. Me and you were in communication when it came to Rain making it to Harmony's birthday party. But you chose to tell your baby daddy that you were having car issues instead of telling the person that you were already in communication with when it came to Rain attending to the party. I asked you several times, was Rain gonna make it to the party? Was Rain gonna make it to the party? But something in my spirit told me not to book her flight because I already knew you were gonna do some weird shit. The real thing is, the real tea is, you were mad that your baby daddy did not make it to Chicago for Rain's birthday party, but he made it to Philadelphia for Harmony's first birthday. That's what you were mad about. So you made up this whole thing about having car issues and car trouble or whatever because you were mad that he didn't make it to Rain's party, but he was making it to Harmony's party, so you tried to inconvenience us. You're right. I did not follow back up with you about I did text you and tell you I was gonna follow back up with you, and I did not follow back up with you because you didn't follow back up with me. So yes, I was being petty as fuck, and I went back through your baby daddy. So the same way you told your baby daddy that you were having car issues and you couldn't meet me instead of telling me, is the same way I told your baby daddy that I'm not doing all the extraness. So he should have relayed the message. So if your baby daddy never relayed the message, then you can't take that out on me. So in all reality, this whole thing.
All reality, this whole thing is dumb and petty. I'm gonna end it right there because this is it's too early in the morning for this. Make sure you like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.